Have you seen it too? The gold dust that twirls in the air, that winds around the leaves and holds onto our dreams. Have you heard it? The bewitching melody of late afternoons, when the last sun rays flood the earth. Have you felt it? The joy of being alive in a world in which autumn always returns. It is that time of year again, another transition, reflected in and out of the home. And there's one thing that has always meant autumn for me: dried plants. For some reason, the soft, earthy tones remind me of this precious, heartwarming time of year. They add the comforting touch that is so typical of autumn. A change of season is always a nice opportunity for a bit of a decor reset. It feels so refreshing. You may remember this painting I made last year. Instead of buying more and more new stuff, sometimes it seems obvious to me to just reuse what I already have. And having the pleasure to enjoy it again, that's priceless. A few changes in nature require a few changes in our home too. Something as simple as moving furniture can give you the motivation of a fresh start. By putting stagnant energies back into motion, you are putting yourself back into motion. I just changed the orientation of the furniture in our living room, which gives the energy flow much more space to move now. Getting rid of past energies is a priority for me with every new season. Let me share with you a few of the things that I usually do. Smudging is one of the easiest ways to cleanse the aura of a room. Here I'm using sage leaves that I dried this past summer. Just tie them together and slowly burn them in order to spray the smoke in the room. Let it burn gently and don't forget to open the windows as you're doing it. Essential oils can definitely come in handy if you don't want smoke in your house. There are just so many oils that can be used to cleanse a house, energetically speaking. You can just diffuse them in a diffuser, which probably remains the easiest thing to do. Another thing I like to do is adding a few drops of tea tree oil, rabbit sour oil, and vinegar to my cleansing water for the floors. I love dried plants, but I love real living ones even more. We have more and more living plants in our house, and they bring me so much joy. Most plants are air purifiers. They help remove toxins and chemicals from the house. If you feel like you need a change of air this season, this is exactly what indoor plants do. So I'm not always lucky with all the plants I had to throw away some of them because they just didn't like to be where I put them, or because I didn't know how to take care of them. You learn in the process. But yeah, most of the plants, all the plants that I have now at the moment, they are doing pretty good. But I tend to them every day. It takes time. It's not something that you can do once in a while when you have the time. You actually have to make the time to really take care of a plant. But they give you so much in return. I don't know if it's just a psychological thing or just something that's in my head, but I feel better. Since I've bought all these new plants, I've felt much better, actually. There's something about the house now that just wasn't there before. Now the creative in me keeps asking for more ideas to express myself. There's one thing I haven't done in a long time. Why not try and make a fall-inspired candle? I had this big old candle wax that was partly melted and that I wasn't using. But it was not just about making any candle. I wanted it to smell like autumn. Cinnamon leaf oil and orange oil were going to be my friends for this experiment. And it turned out beautifully. As the candle was drying, the smell filled the air and literally took me somewhere else, fully immersed in the most colorful and heartwarming season. I couldn't wait for a moment to enjoy it alone at nightfall.